I first became interested in fashion like my later elementary school years when I began watching America's Next Top Model with Tyra Banks. I was like, oh, I want to be just like her, except I wanted to be 6'1". Fashion to me means describing myself through my clothing. I didn't want to be like everybody else and just wear like sneakers or whatever's in now, but what I was comfortable in and what I thought was appealing to myself. Well, me and Eamanuel was just talking one day, talking about how we both love fashion and whatnot, and we was like, oh wait, we can make a fashion club at school and spread the message throughout the school. So we decided to do that and get Miss Carol on board to talk to Mr. Hawks or whatnot, and then boom.
I created the club because of my interest in fashion. I thought there was already a fashion club here, but apparently there wasn't, so I'm like the first person to start the fashion club. But I created it probably because of Mr. Thompson. He like encouraged me to, since I do like fashion photography, he encouraged me to do the club at DSA.
Well, through Fashion Club, we are hoping, and it seems to be working, that people will get more confidence about their appearance and their attire and not worry about like what other people's wearing. I started modeling like 6th grade with the Patricia Tabor modeling agency and then just worked my way up from there. Well, my family said I don't have much, like they say you can't do much with that career. So I decided, oh, nah, I like it, so I'm gonna keep going with it.
Being African American in high fashion industry is big because there are not many of them, and not many that try out don't make it. My mother is very, very supportive. She takes me to tons of auditions, tons of rehearsals. My father is not so supportive. He actually told me once that I could never be a model, and I'm not going to be an actor, and I'm not going to be famous or whatever. And I don't know if that was just like one of his days.
Fashion has changed the way I view life. I realize everything's not all about the clothing, but you know, it's still good to like care about your appearance or whatnot, if that's what makes you happy.
Fashion has made my life more interesting. I think if I wasn't interested in fashion, I don't know what else I'd be interested in. Like there's nothing. A good model, really, the biggest thing is not how pretty you are, not how tall and skinny you are, but it's your personality, like 100%. If you have like the worst personality, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, you have to be open to anything. Like there are no limits to what a photographer is going to want you to do. You just have to be ready, and you have to want it. You have to want it really bad.